March of 2019. She had undergone his practice teaching at Dr. Cecilia Potong High School and Tacloban City Science High School from January to March 2019. She is currently a high school science teacher at Bohol Wisdom School and a biochemistry and organic chemistry instructor at Bohol Wisdom School, College of Education, BSN major in Science. Friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our event's guest speaker, Miss Charlene Uvidor, LPT.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." To our city mayor, who is not around, because maybe she has a lot of things right now going on, Honorable Jane Yap, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Kashana Caberte, Ma'am, PTA President Sir Sherwin Capao, and outgoing Barangay Captain Honorable Nicanor Basas, Punong Barangay represented by Ma'am Cesaria Taralba, Principal Mrs. Dolores Daha, Head Mr. Noel Barol, my beloved teachers of Kugan High School, completers, graduates, parents, and guardians. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Maayong hapon, Kagunanons. Maayong ba ang kahapon nun? Okay, maayong Shakit Kunobe, maayong paayo. Okay, maayong ba ang kahapon nun? Wow, very good. This is really a day of affirmation that God has plans to prosper and give you a future, as what He says in Jeremiah. For today is the end of the high school days for the graduates and entering of senior high school for the completers. And this is the start of a new season, right? This is the season of your future. This is the beginning, the first step. Are you ready to venture into the next season God has prepared for you? Are you ready, graduates? Okay, completers, are you ready? Yes, you must be ready. Why? Because you are made for greatness. Okay? You have a great future. Okay? The verse I stated at the start, it is actually one of my favorite verses because it reminds me always that I have a future and I am to prosper. Okay? It's one of the beautiful promises of God. And the same goes for you, right? We believe that we are all created by our Father in heaven. And the same goes for you. He has plans for you. He is not going to harm you, and He has a future for you. Okay? So this is the start. And today, let's all be filled with gladness. For this is your day of success. This is the day that the Lord has made for you. Okay? So now to show how glad you are, can you look at the person next to you and tell him or her, this is your day, rejoice. Okay? You must rejoice, graduates and completers, because this is your day. It is utterly a joy in the heart to see you, aspiring students, achieving the fulfillment of your education journey. It is a joy to the teachers. Look at your teachers. They are joyful right now to see all of you. Okay? They have been always the people there to guide all of you in knowing what and how is life. Am I right? They teach you what is life and how to deal with life, right? Okay, right. And let's all give them a round of applause because they deserve servant. Okay? The teachers of today are the heroes, okay, of this generation. And it is also a joy to your parents. Look at your parents and the teachers. Look at them. They are so proud of you, right? They are the one who supports you all throughout, even though you don't see or felt that one, because in our culture we don't really verbalize the things that we want to say to our loved ones. But I know, 10 out of 10 sure, that these parents, these guardians that you have, they are so proud of you. Okay? So let's tell them around, give them a round of applause for that one. Okay? They are so proud of you for that. And it is also a joy to yourself. Are you happy right now? Yes, you must be happy. Okay? So this is also a joy to yourself because you are halfway to fulfilling the complete education realm. Right? You are halfway there, Manalanga. Tell yourself you are halfway there, self. You tell yourself that. You're halfway there. Happy ka mo. It's, you're in the middle of finishing the education journey. Okay? And as I am looking at you right now, I am really rejoicing and grateful to see a new set of completers and graduates in my alma mater, Pullman High School, because you will be another breed of successful individuals pursuing the life divinely designed for you. Okay? Perhaps some of you will become teachers, nurses, engineers, doctors, seamen, accountants, public servants, and other professions. One of you will be, by the way, I randomly pick these names in the program. One of you will be Dr. Ampong, or Ampong's here. Licensed professional teacher, Bantilan, or engineer Dabundon. Okay, I'm just naming randomly these people, or maybe Captain Barol. Okay. Is it nice to hear those names with, an extension? Nice, no? Nice tayo. You will be doctor, this, that. Okay, so it's very nice. Raise your hand if you want. All those things will happen. You raise your hand if you want. In the future, you will be some, significant and extraordinary person. Yes, I can see all of you raising your hand. So we are glad. We are so proud to see you having those aspirations in life. Okay, now this time, claim it. And after claiming it, you pray for it. For the Lord says, ask and it will be given. Aside from praying and claiming it, you take action of those dreams that you have, because without actions, those dreams will not be realized, right? Hindi ka mulihok kung samanta. Okay? So I know you know those things already. Okay. And someday, when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. If you trust and believe in His process. And in this other area, I know each one of you have your own stories of smiles, tears, lessons from the school. Do you have? You have, right? Okay. The same with me, I also have my story. And I want to share this to you. This is the story of how Pullman High School bring me to where I am now, and how I am so grateful of this school. Okay? So, bear with me. This is just a short story. During my time, I know some of you can attest to that, and some teachers may be, that CHS is underrated. This is a sad truth. Others underestimated it to the point that they were judging it lowly. Like, there are a lot of things, Pullman High School, mga kuan man yung masunatian, yan na. So, lain siya paginaw, no? And in my case, honestly, I hated that. I didn't buy those things they were describing about CHS, because in a deeper sense, and in my case, it's not. Okay? Why? Because though it's not perfect in a way, like everything else, nothing is perfect. The same with these schools and us ourselves, we are not perfect too. So it's not perfect in a way, but there are life lessons that I am grateful. There are lifelong values that they have poured or I have learned from the school. And what are those? One is perseverance in what you do. Another, courage in facing fears and being fair. I hope you got those two. I hope you learned those things here in this school. Perseverance really brings me to places. There were days that I didn't see the importance of anything. I don't see the value of doing these things. What are these for? But I still persevere, and that's because of Common High School. Because there are a lot of things here that I didn't expect I can do that. And it was okay. Despite all uncertainties, it was okay. Because I graduated here and gained a scholarship for college. Okay? And that's through Cogan High School. I am really grateful of this school. If not of this school, maybe I can't get into college because in my case, we're poor. We're not really that, can afford to go to college. So I'm really grateful for graduating here because I garnered a scholarship. And that eventually I become a teacher. And I'm a teacher today. A profession that will train students and teach learners. Okay? The courage to face fear, I am not a city girl initially. Hello. I am a town girl. I am from Gindulman. Hence, I didn't know how to show up, how to, my talents, my abilities and skills. I didn't have that face. I really ko bagagnaw sa una, mauwag ko kayo. Until I got to CHS. What are happening here? What's happening in the school? I performed. I joined dance club and other performances. I joined various contests too. Some teachers will let me join. And I led students. That's quite a shift of responsibility for me. And I found courage because of all those things in facing the fear of showcasing myself. Fairness. Looking back, I heard and felt this judgment from people nga di ka angayan ani oy kay pobre lang mo. Ani ra ka kay pobre lang mo. And then you don't belong to those kind of people because you don't have money. You don't have the wealth. But CHS lifted me out. In what way? Because they treated me extra special. That's because of the teachers. How? Some of the teachers, I can still remember, they would give me food. Like, tagal ko na sa una. She will let me go to the kitchen and eat food there. And then they help me and empower me to excel in academics and skills, those things. So there was no rich, no poor in their treatment. Aside from that, this is the school that taught and molded me to serve, to be responsible and diligent. So that's why in Chinese we say this, Shashin Cogan High School. That's thank you, Cogan High School. So every one of us, let's thank Cogan High School. Say this with me. Dapat salamat Cogan High School. Okay, now graduates and completers, as you step out from this institution, always bring in you the good things Cogan High School has poured in you. It may be a moment with your teachers, with your classmates, or any moments of success, joy, courage, and love. Take all of those moments by heart and with pride. Okay? CHS, you deserve a genuine Thanksgiving. So thank you so much. And I have a question. Do you see yourselves brave? Isog mo? You ask yourself, am I brave? Okay. Those who are brave, can you raise your cap, graduates? if you consider yourselves brave. Iso. Wala yung gusto ka? Oh, wow, very good. I can see students. Wow. Okay, let's all give them a round of applause here for considering themselves as brave. How about you competitors who view themselves as brave? Can we stand? Stand. Oh, very good. Wow. Okay, so thank you so much. Tell yourself, tap yourself, and tell yourself, I am brave. Okay. So I see all of you brave. Ask me why. Because aside from we are created brave, you have studied in a peculiar time. In a time of pandemic. We are hit by COVID-19 that affects almost everything adversely. Economic, mental health, social, all those things, especially education. Indeed, the pandemic is a serious and global case of adversity. In a snap of time, classrooms are empty, teachers and students are at home. And there are a series of quarantine policies and health protocols that we have to follow. On that account, learning is distant. And in your case, you are dealing with modules, right? Okay. So tell me, did you really learn something? I can only hear maybe 10%. Did you really learn something? Okay. Okay, can you still, if you learned something, can you still remember the module? The last module that you have, answered. Can you just answer yourself for that? Is it hard? Or is it easy? Easy in a way because I know the answer. Nag-compare ako, mom, actually. Okay. I just hope and pray that you take those learnings by heart. Because, para naman ninyo, when you go to college, it's more challenging than high school. So whatever the things you learn in high school, that will be used in your college years. Okay? So if what mo na-learn sa high school, back to zero with mo, mag-study with mo, ano yun na? Okay? So take those by heart. Well, for students who really are aiming for learning, I salute the students who are really, like when you come to answer, like gusto ko makakipaw, I salute those students. It is hard, right? Because there are tendencies that you are unmotivated to study. But there is nothing that can hinder learning if you put your heart into it. For an education, dreams are pursued and achieved. I believe in that. With an education, your dreams are pursued and achieved. So despite all these things that are happening, I am so proud of you. Give yourselves a round of applause, students. You have shown resiliency in continuing the course of education. Maybe some of you during the pandemic are struggling with other issues. Mental health, family relationships, romantic relationships, okay? Friendships, broken connections, frustrations, and many other struggles. You have been facing a lot of adversities. Right? Mga kalisod. Tama mo yung mga labihan ng kalisod? Minsan may wala na nakaabing kalisod ka rin. Okay, I salute you if you don't face adversity. And I can see that you did not stop. Because if you did stop, you're not probably here. You're not worried that if you don't know, okay? So I'm so proud of you. You never fell for you never let yourself. But you're just shaken. You never stop. And because of that, you do extra filing in order to learn. Maybe some of you research and found resources to supply you learning about those concepts. And you religiously do study to understand the best that you can. And I'm so proud of you for that. And please know, this is the time that your hard work pays off. Because you will be handed by your diploma stating your completion and graduation. a proof that you have pursued your dreams and that you are resilient in the face of adversity. I want all of you to see yourselves as precious as diamond. I know this is quite common, but a diamond is shaped by pressure and fire and ended up extraordinary. And the same thing with you. You have been facing a lot of mga kalisod, pressures of life, pressures of being a teenager, being a high school, a schooler, and all those pressures and fire in life. But I know this today. See yourself as someone extraordinary because you will be graduating and you will be stepping to senior high school completers. Okay? I believe that God, the God of love and grace, didn't plan to harm you, but to prosper you and give you a future. Therefore, keep dreaming, keep praying, both in times of difficulties and successes, for soon you will be rewarded by your loving Father in heaven. As we end, let me remind you this: nothing can pull down an undaunted person. Undaunted means mighty and di dalig ma-shaken with some adversities, who is tested by adversity in pursuit of his or her dreams. So be dauntless conquerors, be CHS. And what CHS? Be courageous, be humble, and be superb. Okay, so be CHS. May the Lord bless you and keep you, graduates and completers. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Victor, for that inspiring and beneficent message and for gracing this momentous event. At this juncture, let us award the plaque of recognition to our guest speaker, Ms. Charlene Victor. Let me read the citation first. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 7, Central Visayas, School and High School Evening Class, Tacloban City. Plaque of recognition is presented to Ms. Charlene Victor in grateful acknowledgement of her invaluable services rendered as keynote speaker during the 15th commencement exercises of the Cuban High School Evening Class with the theme K-12 graduates pursuing dreams and fostering resilience in the face of adversity, thereby contributing to the success of the occasion. Given the 7th day of July 2022 in the year of the Lord, at Cuban Gymnasium, Barangay Cuban, Tacloban City. Signed, the school principal, Dolores Ida. My requests, our head teacher 3, Mr. Limal Barol, and our school principal, Mrs. Dolores Ida, to do the honor. Another plaque of recognition is presented to Honorable Nicolas S. Gesses in grateful recognition of his invaluable services, contribution, and constant support for the continued growth and development of Cuban High School Evening Class during his term as Punong Barangay at Barangay Cuban, this city in the past 9 years from 2013 to 2022. Given the 7th day of July 2022 in the year of the Lord, at Cuban Gymnasium, Barangay Cuban, Tacloban City. Signed, the school principals, Dolores Ida. A round of applause. At this juncture, may I call on again our school principal, Mrs. Dolores Ida, to present the candidates for completion and graduation. And the confirmation of completers and graduates will be proclaimed by our very own Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Kashana P. Gaber. Congratulations. By virtue of our newly vested Department of Education, as the principal of the Coban High School Kindergarten class, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Junior High School and Senior High School Department, I hereby present these 160 candidates for completion for school year 2021 and 2022, and 139 candidates for graduation. 108 candidates in the eligible combination, and 31 candidates for TBL Industrial Arts major and graduation who have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the K-12 curriculum for formal confirmation and for the distribution of the corresponding diplomas.
By virtue of the power vested in me in the Department of Education, as Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, representing our Schools Division Superintendent of Tagbilaran City, and upon the recommendation of the school principal, I hereby confirm these completers and graduates with their corresponding specialization after having completed the requirements prescribed by the Bureau of Secondary Education. These specializations are as follows: 160 candidates for completion, composed of 69 males and 91 females. 139 candidates for graduation, 108 candidates in TBL home economics combination, broken down into 38 males and 70 females. 31 candidates TBL industrial arts, major in refrigeration and air conditioning. 30 males and 1 female, and authorized for the granting of these corresponding diplomas. These diplomas, dear graduates, are for you to cherish, enjoy the privileges granted upon this appertaining thereto. And to all of you, congratulations to your parents and to your teachers. A big round of applause.
Once again, congratulations, completers and graduates. And now we are gathered to pick, have a seat. I'm sorry. And now we are gathered to give recognition to the ones who have done very well and have much perseverance all throughout the studies. Once again, may I call on our ASDS, Dr. Kashana P. Caberte, and our school principal, Ms. Dolores P. Dahab, to give the award to our outstanding graduate, assisted by Ms. Farron. Now, let us call on stage our top one graduate, Mr. Matt Rejoy Ampo, with honors for the American Special Awards and for his valedictorian speech. Let me read the following award to Dr. John. Dr. Joy Ampo will receive an award for being with honors. He will also receive the Holy University Optimum Achievement Award, Honorable Edgar Chavo Leadership Award, Governor Arthur C. Yap Academic Excellence Award, Mayor John Justel Babayag Academic Excellence Award, Loyalty Award, and we have another award from JCI Chocolate Hills, represented by Ms. Christine Gasca, and Ms. Marichon de la Cruz. Congratulations, Dr. Joni. Now let us welcome Dr. Joni on his valedictory speech.
Pleasant afternoon to all who attended this ceremony, starting from the respective administrators, teachers, parents, and the amazing class of school year 2021-2022, especially to our Honorable State Mayor, Mrs. J. Yap. Before anything else, I would like to formally thank all the parents, teachers, administrators, especially to the beloved principal of Tugon High School 18 class, Mrs. Dolores Tindaha, for making this event to be possible. Therefore, I ask all the completers and graduates to please stand and join me in giving all of them a round of applause. And to my fellow graduates, thank you so much. Congratulations. All the hard work has finally paid off, and we are about to take the next big step in life beyond senior high school. To begin this talk, I am very honored to speak on behalf of this batch. Now, I'm having an exceptional chance to share my insights and personally express my utmost gratitude. To tell you honestly, never I have ever thought of being at the top of this batch since then. For some particular reason, I lose the courage of studying hard and starting to doubt myself. Lately, my interest started to fade, and losing of hope was far too high, all because of those trying to try to stop me from keeping me on the line. Siguro dili lang ako ang nawala ng paglaang kinikiba, kita matanan. Exactly, we have encountered innumerable challenges, and this creates academic stress. You see, in my situation, it was a tough experience. Amidst the pandemic we all suffered for, the mode of learning became tremendous. It was never easy to access network in our workplaces since mostly the answers required Google support. Financials were pretty tight, so I had to move out from the city. And that cost much more because I had to travel back and forth just to deliver my finished output at the end of every second week. To make it more interesting, pressure was evident. People that surrounds expect much from me. Mistakes are easily noticed, easily being judged. And they even kept on judging me. Not to mention, my mother, she was pregnant where things kept getting worse. In addition, typhoon had crashed where it technically ruins our source of living. It was the worst scenario we had gone through, and I thought we could no longer get by. Not until random people restored our home. They gave a helping hand during our trying times. Since my decision was to graduate this school year, and it was consistent enough, so I fully spent my time answering whenever I had the chance to access stable connection. In spite of that, earning money was the tricky part, so Mom and I decided to continue our business even though it's 30 miles away from home. We do that regularly every Sunday. And to those who keep on dragging me beneath, they made me fully decide on pursuing this dream. Above all, it was a heartwarming adventure since some of my peers encouraged me to continue living. As I am standing here behind this podium, I cannot help but remember all those hardships and sacrifices. To this batch, I thank you for giving me a treasure-worthy experiences, for all the uphill battles we will come together, and to the efforts each has exerted for the betterment of the class. More importantly, I would like to express my deepest and sincerest gratitude to To my family, especially to my mom, for believing in me, for not pushing me too hard, and for being understanding of what I feel. Fellow graduates, as we have come to end our senior high school journey, let us not forget to acknowledge the values of gratitude we've inculcated and humility coupled with our faith in our Almighty Creator. This graduation ceremony is a great manifestation of hard work, sweat, and tears we've invested in our education. Let us congratulate each other for overcoming those challenges and for being able to reach this far. To end this conference, one thing I am sure about is that success requires discarding sa buhay and perseverance mixed with consistency and faith in God. Upon this mixture, achieving success will not be hard as you think it is. Even the best fall down sometimes, even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt, you feel in mind, just remember you're worthy to be found. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnny. Moving on, the most awaited moment, the fruit of hard work and discipline will finally be earned. Now follows the distribution of Certificate of Completion to our CHS completers and diplomas for our CHS graduates. At the same time, the awarding of deserving completers and graduates. Once more, I'd like to call our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gashana Micaverde, our to be assisted by our school principal, Mrs. Dolores Pidaka, and our head teacher, Mr. Emmanuel Ibarra. GHS computers and SHS graduates, please come up on stage once your name is called by your respective task advisors.
In behalf of graded teachers, it's my honor and privilege to present the list of honors for the completers and also the completers for the school year 2021-2022. With high honors, Hidano Manuel A. She's also an academic excellence awardee. With honors, Adon Laila May S. Michelle B. Roberts, Charles Russell J. Kalimutan J. F. Wow, Lorraine Pakeya Charity Love S. Charity Love S. Baymanan Nick M. Signa Danica C. Dorothy Mary Joyce B. Vanessa Phoebe Doyle S. Congratulations, honor students. Keep up the good work. Ted Omakas. Value Great Emmanuel P. Kakamay Jerry A. Gano Janet S. Magduma R. Gold Henry J. Tu Ervin Gabriel A. Aban Ashley Cases C. Capo Jerica A. Bokon Julian L. Sabutra Maria Joy C. Anilanes Ginain Wesley Congratulations, Ted Omakas. Ted Simpon. Risante Jelo. Burhan Yu J. Coriano Richard. Gomez Prince Brennan. Kumamoy Ruston. Monino Jefferson. Rebecca's Children's. Velasquez Chan. Agnacador Marian K. Ausa Ivan. Winnie Rosalie. Ika Juana Marie. Osio Maria Angel. Magigi Jillian. Somoso Ariel Ann. And Tabigi Elena. Ken Wahab. Arkaina Ronnie P. Custodio John Lloyd R. Yolanda Clark John A.
puhon ba? Muritar man si Ma'am
In
Merla pwede
Dino,
kong
Jisa
sir.
May G.
Ako na hibaw ang mamerla eh.
Kasi ko nila ko.
Huwag
Kaya.
ko nakaabot ang mamerla.
Marquez, Riale C.
Ah, sige.
Huwag ko kahiwo.
Ah, dito.
Nilwa Mary Jefferly B. Alea Ivan N. April Jane D. Vanessa May D. And Mikaela Jane D. Ten D. Aniosa. Antenes Nazar D. Calles Kevin. Catalan Ricky Junior I. Muar John Vincent M. Patini Felix C. Ramoso Ches Joel Y. Tuyugo Eric A. Apaw Josefina Y. Alderon Maria May I.
Sa rasa.
Na mga after sa mission, alas 2 na sir, alas 2.
Ingaro rasa ka ba nag-recognition? Ha?
Brother, silahan.
Ah, sa eskwela na? Dili na na.
Dili. After na sir, ada lang after sa recognition,
Napas
ano sa
May
center,
J. B.
4:30 din
Ano
na.
sa dito?
Ano sa retirement doon, ini, wala mo kanina ma'am, alihay, ako nang gikon sa, ban? Yan natin, tampong sa 146.
Ay sa, kung sa may lakaw na to maday.
Hindi, hindi ko na recognition eh, kang alas 2
Sa
ng
Montago
ali.
mo.
Yan mo,
So sa Talis,
alas 2 ng recognition, mga anak ko, mga,
ato skulahan.
after na ito sa Metro Center.
Sa may lari to.
Kung murita lagi mga
Ken
lang.
Castillo.
Oo na, magtampo, 146 yata yata malihay nila ulit. Kung kita yung nagmumurikta sa senyorahan, mag-service class na nila.
Asa man dito sa Metro Center.
Kasi mamping ko po yung basta kay ikaw na sir. Sana nag-aasa dapat ang panani.
Pasakay na sila i-book dito.
Oo, kung na school nga kuhan. Kasi after sa recognition sir, gusto ko sa kuhan sa...
Kapalit mo na siya na may...
Ha?
Kapalit na siya tubig. May tubig ito.
Oo. Ay, nilay kuhan. Ano sir?
Basta kayo mga natawag na.
Daniel C. Teglano Maluwin Ben L. Eduardo David B. Larado T. B. Semuano Joshua. Ansuarez Martin F. Lucky Joshua I. Paco Angelo P. Paco Julius L. Verador King Jasper D. Verador King Carl C. Abdul Karim Iman Mustafa. Ayuban Aini. Rosado Jalike M. Boloyos Angel Wish S. Kirill Geraldine H. Larita Jennifer E. Mahusay Losijo P. Holy Christian R. Toto Jasmine P. Ten Ayaw. Dawatan Ryan Joby M. Ramirez Carl Jihan T. Ampo Jimafait S. Alani Emily P. Bongo Jisame C. Badelia Samantha Marie M. Bangalao Eliza H. Kabigayan Hannah M. Gaigan Eliza Rose C. Romano Reginald E. Mendoza Jamie R. And Ortega Christine Irving. Congratulations, completers! May I present to you the graduates with academic excellence for the school year 2021-2022. Ampo Mark Diajun, with honors, will receive the Honorary University Optimal Achievement Award, Honorable Edgar M. Chaco Leadership Award, Governor Arthur C. Yap Academic Excellence Award, Mayor John Justin Babayang Academic Excellence Award, and Loyalty Award. Batilan Chana E. with honors. Custodio Kenneth with honors. Gambuta John Marco with honors. Loyalty awardee. Juliga Christian T. with honors. Loyalty awardee. Hanohan Mea O. with honors. She will receive the Holiday University Sterling Achievement Awardee for being the top 2, Governor Arthur C. Yap Leadership Award, and Loyalty Awardee. Dapimaya Kirby with honors. Luna Leia C. with honors. Maputo Jamaica with honors. Narciso John Aaron B. with honors. Opa Leo C. with honors. Loyalty awardee. Suzanne Maria Catherine with honors. She will receive the Mayor John Justin Babaya Leadership Award and Loyalty Awardee. Renato Inelizzi with honors. Rizando Donnelly with honors. Rufik Villier with honors. Loyalty awardee. Tanghan Maria Concepcion with honors. Loyalty awardee. Loyalty Awardee. Congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. Grade 12, TVL Home Economics Combination. Anyabesa Kenon Berman.